Returning now to the UK and Manchester, Mayor Andy Burnham's election as a Member of Parliament in that crucial by-election in the UK. Let's speak to Patrick Diamond about this. He's a professor in public policy at Queen Mary University of London. Thank you so much for joining us. How do you view this election result? Andy Burnham has framed it as a turning point for British politics. Is it real political momentum in your view?
Well, it's good to be with you. I think this is a historic result, there's no question, because the scale of Andy Burnham's victory means that it is now very likely he's going to challenge Prime Minister Kier Starmer to become the next Prime Minister. So I think we're seeing the seismic impact of this by-election result in the sense that it's likely to change the whole future of British politics and the Labour Party.
How would it change the Labour Party if he is able to assemble the 81 Labour MPs needed to get into the leadership race?
There is a lot of dissatisfaction with Keir Starmer as Prime Minister. He's been in office now for nearly 2 years and he has become very unpopular as the result of both economic discontent but also the belief that his government has not done enough to deliver on its promises. And so there is dissatisfaction both in the country and in the Labour Party and frankly a desire for Keir Starmer to be replaced. The scale of Andy Burnham's victory in the election last night shows that there is now a viable contender to replace Keir Starmer in Andy Burnham, and therefore one could expect over the next few days and weeks for the process to replace Keir Starmer to unfold.
But does it not risk reopening divisions in the party that it can't afford right now?
It does, of course, run that risk because there will be some who believe that it is a mistake to remove Keir Starmer too quickly. There's also, of course, the possibility that the leadership contest to replace Keir Starmer will in itself be a long process in which there will be many bitter arguments and disagreements, which will, to the public, look as if the Labour Party is very much divided. So, of course, there is no question this is a risky decision. If the party does decide to remove Starmer, it may well have negative consequences and make the party appear even more divided.
Patrick, briefly, what about Reform UK? I mean, it continues to pull a significant protest vote. How should Labour respond without legitimising that political space?
The sense is that reform's tide, the surge of support for reform is now beginning to ebb away. It hasn't done as well in recent elections. For Labour, the question will continue to be, does it move to reform's territory on issues like migration, or does it try to set out its own position? I think the Burnham vote last night suggests Labour wants to move in a more progressive direction and stop conceding ground to parties like Reform on issues like immigration and Europe.
Patrick Diamond, thank you very much for talking to us about this.